One, hey, two, hey, one, hey, two, hey, three, hey, four, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. Everybody get up. Ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. Everybody get up. Everybody get up. I said, everybody get up. Everybody get up. I said, everybody get up. Everybody get up. I said, everybody get up. Everybody get up.
LaDios.
I am doing great. How you doing, Miss
Oh,
Layne?
I'm fantastic. Just enjoying the summer weather.
You know it's cool. It's raining for you.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's a good day for
Yes,
show.
yes, welcome. Thank you for joining us. What we doing on this episode, Miss LaDios?
I'm doing a movie review.
Yay! Spoiler alert!
Yes.
Today we're reviewing The Old Guard. Oh my gosh, this was LaDios' suggestion, and woo, girl, I love this movie. It was so fun. So yes, why don't you tell us a little bit about the film, and then we'll go into the actors and stuff.
Okay, well, first, I'm really excited that she loved the film because, like, after the last one, I was like, I don't even know how to compete with it.
She said solid C plus.
Yeah, like a solid C. Anyway, but The Old Guard is about some immortals who have been around for generations, saving the world, and then they come in and they are introduced to another immortal.
Sure.
So it's all about these immortals running from, I guess, government. Who are they running from?
Kind of. I mean, it's actually big pharma.
Yeah,
which is
big pharma.
Really,
These big farmers are trying to find the cure so people can live longer lives. And
yes.
so,
Yeah,
amazing
so
show!
amazing,
Oh my
amazing.
God, we watched it twice.
I watched it twice.
It
I had
was
to
really
watch
good.
it twice. Absolutely.
One time I tried to watch it and I fell asleep and I was like, oh, okay. And then once it started, it was like boom, boom, boom. I was digging it.
It was so many high-minded concepts that
Yes.
you almost had to go back and watch it again to really make sense of what you were seeing.
Exactly.
Like I was like, oh, okay. But it was so good.
I totally enjoyed the movie. I like action movie, and some of the actors. I'm gonna name three.
yeah,
She's gonna name
please.
three. Charlize Theron.
Yes.
So of course you know her in The Long Shot. She's also been in.
Remember Monster, I believe it
Yeah.
was? Where
Yes.
she did a huge
Yeah, when
transformation.
she got really
Yeah,
big. Yeah,
yeah.
she was in Monster. Andromache. She plays.
Andromeda.
Andromeda. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's been a whole bunch of things. And she just looked incredible in that. She's like 44, 42. She looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of her. She plays really good femme fatales and you know, action. She's really good at that.
It suited her so well.
Yeah, it
Suited
was
her
really
well.
good.
Yeah.
And then she had like minimal like makeup. I mean, she
I
just
love that.
she was
and the
very
little
organic.
pixie.
The haircut and everything. They put her dark
really
instead of
cool.
a blonde.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Kiki Layne. So I kept looking at this girl. She was she was Nile. She was Nile Freeman.
Now, what else has she been in? Because
She's
I know
been in the Bill Street. If Bill Street could talk.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
She's
that's
phenomenal.
the one that Brad Pitt. I think he directed and produced.
Yes, that's right.
And I think
that's
they
right.
actually got some nominations.
I think Regina King got a nomination for Best Actress.
Yeah,
So
So
that was phenomenal.
It was a really, really good show. So I kept looking at her. I was like, why does she look familiar? Love that show. I love her character. I mean, wait a minute. Well, let me finish introducing the character. There was a scene. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So and then there was Matthias Schoenaerts.
Okay.
And he plays Booker.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll tell you about Matthias in a minute.
Yes. And also on the team of Immortals was Luca Marinelli. He played Nicky. I love his eyes. Oh my god. And he has a very sweet kind of essence in this film that I really found endearing.
Yeah.
He played Martin Eden in the 2019 movie Martin Eden. And then there was Marwan Kenzari, who you may have known as Joe, he was Joe in the film, but may have known him as Jafar in Aladdin in 2019 as well.
The
So
one with
he
Will
was,
Smith, huh?
yes, absolutely. So he
Yeah.
was really standout in this one too.
Yeah.
And then there's
catch that. That's
Chiwetel Ejiofor, who was James Copley, and I loved him
Yes.
in 12 Years a Slave. One of my
Yeah.
favorite actors and one of my
Is he
favorite
British
roles.
in real life?
I believe he
Yeah.
is. Yes, and
Mr. King said he
had,
was British in real life because I
yeah,
heard his accent.
his
I was
accent
like,
comes
is that
through.
real or was
I
that?
think it is.
And I think
yeah.
at the beginning she had a little bit of a British accent because I should have known this and maybe I did, but you know she's African. Charlize
Theron, yes,
Yeah,
she's South African.
She's
yes.
South African,
Yes,
so
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
she's really she has dual
Yeah.
citizenship in there.
Sure.
Yeah, I heard a little accent from her at the beginning of the show, and I was like, is she talking British? So, but man, so the show starts off with Charlize Theron laying down like she had been shot up, blood dripping and everything.
Yeah, they're pretty much dead.
Yeah. And they flash back, and you know she's talking about she's tired of doing whatever she's doing. So they flash back, and then they bounce it forward, and she's meeting some people and more of her immortal friends, and then they bring it down to Kiki, Layne, who plays Nile, and Nile is going into I'm not sure what country that was. What was that like?
She was in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
But real fast, let's back it up because they have a quick meeting with Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's kind of come up with this rescue mission that they need to do. And that's when you kind of get the flash forward of them being ambushed, but there's no rescue, and really they've just been caught. Coming back to life, if you will.
Yes.
So then we go to Afghanistan. Yes.
And did you know she spoke some Arabic? I thought that was
did.
so cool that she spoke a little bit. And so anyway, they're looking for a particular terrorist.
Yes.
Yes. Nile and her squad, and.
All females, by the way, which I liked.
Oh yeah, that was super
powerful.
That was very powerful.
Yeah.
And then so. And then it's like this group of beautiful Muslim women, and they're looking for this particular terrorist, and they're asking, "Have you seen him? You wouldn't betray your country if you said so." And you know, one of the Muslim women gives like a little nod, like a little eye level, like he's over there. And they go in, and you know, she's going to get him to try to seize him, but she ends up that her squad ends up shooting the guy. So she's trying to save him. From bleeding out, and when she wasn't paying attention, he goes and slits her throat. Yeah. And so she dies.
Yeah, well, we think, I mean, her friend holds her neck, and they get a medic, and then the next scene that we see her, she's all taped up, but we assume there might be a wound there.
Yeah.
We assume that.
assume.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But at the same time, we have a flash to the team of immortals, and they all have this kind of dream about her when this throat slashing occurs, so they know of her presence and that she's going to come back. And I think the next scene we get to see the two girls that she was on that campaign with, and they come to check on her, and she has no scar whatsoever, and they're kind of,
and that's when they realize that she's immortal.
And
they probably were like all spiritually connected, because as soon as she like died,
they all felt it.
They all felt
woke
it.
up
So
and
there's some
felt
type
it.
of connection. So what they do is they go and try to get the other immortal, because they know that they're in danger.
Sure, absolutely.
From the Big Pharma and the government.
Yeah.
Because the government was about to take her and start doing testing on her, and they were looking at her like she had the plague or something.
Charlize Theron kind of saves her. One of the things that I questioned was, she Kiki Layne is very resistant to her capture at first with Charlize Theron, and they have a couple of showdowns. But part of me was like, does she not realize what our government would do to you if they actually were able to transport you to Germany? Like, this person is really saving your life, if you could think of the experiments that they play on you, if they knew that. Oh, they keep coming back, so let's peel away this piece of skin. Oh, that keeps coming back. Okay, let's cut off this toe. And so
I don't think she had the connection. She was like, I'm still still a regular person. She
Yeah,
kept saying, I
yeah.
want to go back home and see my family.
Yeah.
I can't, she wasn't really making the connection. Like, you're just going to come and take me. She was still thinking, I am a soldier, and I basically went AWOL, and I cannot do, because she was a hardcore soldier. But that fight scene, though.
Oh my God.
Woo!
Broken bones and
But the one with her and Charlize Theron,
Yeah, where she
they were
breaks her arm
she was
and
like,
breaks
boom,
her
boom, boom. I
foot
mean,
and- yeah.
that was the most
It's a lot.
organized, choreographed fight scene I've ever seen between two women. They totally did a great
Amazing.
job. It was an amazing job.
And I mean, honestly, I'm not into action, but all of the choreography and the fight scenes
Yeah.
was just really phenomenal. There was one scene where Charlize Theron drops from the ceiling and just does this back bend, kind of takes everybody out, and then proceeds to kill like 30 people. But yeah, it's really
good.
cool. Really
Man,
cool.
that was like a really good movie. So after they land the plane, they do land the plane, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm,
she's introduced to the squad and everything, and then they're on this quest and they're being hunted, and then she ends up going back to was it James Copley, which is Chiwetel? Is it Chiwetel? Say it again. Chiwetel.
Yeah.
Chiwetel.
Uh-huh.
Copley.
Copley, yeah, Copley. That's
Copley.
it. That was his.
Yeah, they go
Yeah,
and
that's who he
confront
was.
him. Did they go confront him?
I
Not
don't
yet, not
think
quite
so,
yet, huh?
because I think they kind of go and hide out for a while,
Yeah.
and then they get ambushed.
That's right.
But it's because Booker set them up.
Yep, let's talk about
yeah,
Booker. He betrayed them.
Yes, and watching it the second time, it's so clear cut.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
he
he's
was
the
in
one
on
that
it.
introduced him to the Copley.
Yes.
He's like, hey, we gotta.
Yes,
and
he's
she
the
said,
one that
she
arranges
specifically
everything.
said, I don't want to do repeats.
Yep.
We don't do repeats. He's like, but this is
Absolutely.
important. So
Yeah,
they got ambushed, and they ended up killing. Well, they always die. Don't they?
they kill everybody.
Yeah, so
sure,
basically they get killed, but they regenerate quickly.
Yes.
But the interesting thing is you never know when you get killed when it's the
Yeah,
final
you don't
time.
know when-
it's
yeah.
going to be final eventually. Mm-hmm. So they had been working together for a long time because they went back as far as Genghis Khan and.
Sure.
Remember she
But
had
the
flashback
the Booker guy was only as old as 1812, so he was actually the newest,
The youngest.
to the the youngest to the squad,
And
and
he-
that might be why he was so easy to betray them.
Well, he said it. He said
yeah.
when he goes, I had kids and they were upset. My son had cancer, and he cursed me because I couldn't help him. He thought I had a secret and I couldn't give it to him. And
Right.
yeah, and we were thinking about that. I was like, how would you feel being able to live like 500 lives?
Sure.
Like you don't get older because from the first time that you die, that's the age that you stay.
Right.
Yeah, but how would you feel?
Mr. James asked, or Mr. King asked me that, what would you do if you had that choice?
Yeah.
Would you take it? Would you be immortal, or would you choose just to live your life? Personally, I think I'd choose my own life just because I'd get sick of it. That at the end of the day, human nature is human nature. I'd get sad making connections and watching them die. And I think everything does have a time and a purpose, and eventually yours is done. And eventually you would get jaded and sick of the whole damn thing,
would
that
make
would, so.
You know what? It reminds me of that book club we were in.
Mm.
Oh yeah, what was it
Yeah,
called?
Parable of the Sower or Wild Seed?
Wild Seed.
Wild Seed.
Yeah,
yes,
it reminds me of
yes.
because she lived a whole bunch of lives. But
Yeah.
well, I liked the Immortals because for once they were not like vampires.
Yeah, that's nice
and I like
to see
that
a different
take
on it.
Yeah, I like that. But I would totally take that because you can just see a million lives. But
Sure,
I get attached and but you can find somebody.
Yeah. I mean, now can you procreate? Those are things
They
that
did procreate
you don't.
because remember he said he had a son.
Well, that was that okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I
Booker
guess
said
so.
I had a son, I had a wife, he said I had 3 sons, and
Sure.
I watched the last one suffer from
Yeah.
cancer.
But you wonder, does that go out of was that? We have so many eggs that we're born with. Am I able to procreate for the first 100 years and then the next 600? That kind of thing. So I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if you get closer, eventually you're going to die and stuff.
Sure,
so I'm
sure.
sure
Yeah.
that would come about. Like, okay, you're getting their 300 years is probably like around 50. You know, like, okay, it's time to stop.
Did you feel like the addition of Kiki, Layne, or the new immortal was because the oldest immortal was over it, if you will? She very much says at the beginning, like, you know, you
I'm
wonder
so
when
tired
this
of
is
this.
gonna, and I'm so tired of it. And she really had a very apathetic kind of, who gives a shit attitude at the beginning. And I think she even says to Kiki, Layne, Niall's character, at the end, you know, I think you came around so I could feel this again.
Yes, she
To
did.
know what it was like again to be immortal, or to feel like a badass, if you will.
Yeah.
And, you know, give that rush again.
That's
Because she
interesting.
lost that somewhere along the way. So,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because she started, you're right, she was very apathetic. She was like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Like,
She
no
wasn't
love,
appreciating
no
the gift.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she wasn't appreciating it. I think she just get tired of being killed and regenerated, and people being hunting her and going through that
And killing others.
because I think
that's a
that
big
one
part of
love
it,
that
too.
she really loved. I don't know if that was like her spiritual counterpart.
Yeah,
love.
I didn't know if that was best friend love
I
or
thought
if
it
that
was
was
like a-
sexual love.
yeah,
Or that
with
was
the Asian
ambiguous.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've had a best friend where I
Yeah.
love them like that.
Yeah,
where it sounds like we're serenading each other every night, but there's
just
no
love
sex
them.
there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we all have experienced
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
I
At least
definitely
as
have a-
women, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I knew instinctively. I don't know how I knew, but I knew she was coming back.
Oh, you knew she was coming back.
Knew she was
that
coming
story,
back.
I knew too.
I was like,
the
that-
story, and then the fact is that kind of capture, after so many years, would wear off. So it's like, if you are still alive in that condition, she's coming back.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I was like,
and I'm so excited for a sequel to this.
Who
Oh
you
my
telling?
God! Like, girl, like, please,
I cannot,
put
please.
this into production.
yes.
My God,
And I wonder if
So
Charlize
fun.
Theron will still be in it if it was a sequel, but she would
I
just be
hope-
like
you never
a
know,
regular
'cause-
human.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she does come back and say, "Hey, you guys are going to help. You're going to help me at least with co-play."
Yeah.
So we're skipping over
Okay,
the
so-
main capture. And,
So the main capture, where do we leave off? Okay, so they got ambushed.
ambushed
and then
in the
they
cabin.
and then the
and
big
Booker's
farmer
left
guys
with his stomach open.
Oh,
and they
God.
get the other guy.
Talk about the makeup on that. It was
Really
like,
cool.
and then they show it,
Really cool.
you know, coming
Like,
together.
yeah, really
that
cool.
was really gruesome.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you made it through that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you
I
don't
turn
like,
away. I like
but
it.
you got a good visual
But I
of that.
watch. Yeah, you couldn't help it because he sat there forever like this
Like,
and that.
But
I'm
remember how
talking.
his lover, what's his name? Not Booker.
No,
But the
you're
two,
talking about
Nikki
Nikki and
Joe.
Nikki and Joe.
When they capture them, and then he's
I
like,
love
"Are you
them.
okay?
I
Are
love
you
them.
okay?"
I love
And Nikki he was saying it to Joe, right? No. Joe was saying it to Nikki. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, "What is that? Your boyfriend?" And
And
how
then
he
they
said that
go
beautiful
into that. Yeah,
soliloquy
absolutely.
of like, he makes
This
me
isn't
breathe.
my boyfriend. This
my
is so
love.
much deeper than a boyfriend.
Yes!
Like, yeah,
that
it
whole
was beautiful.
little monologue
Really
was
beautiful.
so romantic.
So
and
beautiful.
I was just like, wow.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
love in there.
Yeah, it was really
And
enthralling.
it was, and then they capture them. They take them to what was it like?
It was Merrick Pharmacy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was big pharma, and there's a
where they're
very
experimenting
young,
room.
very young CEO who brags about being the youngest CEO
He
in big
looked
pharma.
evil.
And he did look evil, didn't
Yeah.
they? Did good casting, casting
he
on
did
that evil little.
I don't remember. Yeah,
So
he was a little short thing. Wasn't he a
he
little
was
short?
skinny and
Yeah, he was like he looked, and he
You
just
couldn't
looked.
pay me to do that. No.
He was definitely a coward.
Oh my God,
I
so
mean,
horrible.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the sad thing, right? Is that, in times science tries to solve all the mysteries, but sometimes it is just a mystery and it's not for you to solve and you can't
and just let it
extract
go.
And that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So I love that kind of message in the movie. I liked let's see, so we'll back up again.
Okay.
Once they get captured, there's a moment where Charlize Theron and Niall, Niall's ready to go with her, but Charlize Theron actually tells her, no,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and take your own, go and live your own life.
Yep.
And don't worry about this
Yep.
and all of that, which was really, really heartwarming.
Yeah.
And then Niall realizes that she's been given a
Yep.
blank clip.
Yep.
And then everything kind of clicks into place for her. So then she goes on this
Yep.
huge, heroic save the team
Yeah. Well,
expedition.
So Niall's
Oh,
realized
she
that
starts.
yeah,
She goes
Charlize,
co-play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
that's right.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. And so she, wait, I was like, when she confronted Copley, and I was like, did she shoot herself on accident or
No, just I was mad that she did
I was
that,
like,
though.
I was like, how do you shoot yourself and you're a soldier? That totally didn't play out like
that's
right.
funny.
Like, how do you shoot yourself and you're this? She was a strategic soldier.
Sure.
You know what you got, Mr. King?
Well, she did
So
that to
she
show
was-
him he was
just
immortal.
trying to show him.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
all. It
So
was just
she
like,
shot
look.
herself in the foot.
Yeah.
She healed, and that's when he said,
Yeah,
You're another one.
one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's all. That was
Yeah.
just a display of, look, I'm one of them too.
Yeah,
Which
but-
I didn't like because I was like, don't give it away to him. Don't let him know what you are. God of all
But she
people.
probably knew that he would help her.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And then, so then she does her little,
Yeah, so then-
planning and plotting to get in. And Charlize Theron, all of the immortals are captured. They're all on there. And then they find out that Charlize Theron is not healing.
Right.
And so now, again, like we mentioned at the beginning, that you don't know when your end as
Yeah.
an immortal is coming. It's so random. You don't know when you're going to die.
Sure.
And so she was dying, or she was wounded. I don't
Yeah,
think she
she was
died.
wounded,
She was just
yeah.
wounded. And so, they come in and save the day. But what I love at the end, when they all were protecting Charlize Theron from getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were jumping in front of the guns when they were
Sure.
escaping. I
Yeah,
thought that was
no, that
so
was great.
Like that was so.
That was great. I loved that.
partnership.
I loved when she finally was like, screw this, and grabbed the axe from the wall
Yeah,
and
she
just
was
started
like,
going
"Kill
badass
her."
on everyone. But my favorite was when Kiki Layne grabbed the big pharma CEO
Yeah,
and rushed
like,
him out the window.
wham!
And and her landing in the car with the broken bones.
Wait, did you see her hand
and,
was, like, all twisted?
yeah, and then they're changing it. The camera effects were so good. It was so
It was
good.
amazing. That movie
Yes.
was totally amazing.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I wonder
Thoroughly.
if it was an original Netflix or was it supposed to go to movie
That's
theater?
a good question.
Yeah.
I think it was a Netflix original,
Yeah.
but I'm not
Yeah, was it?
100%.
Yeah.
But if it was,
Well, I hope they do a
kudos.
part two. That
Oh,
was
me
good.
too.
Good.
It was so well done.
Yeah, it was really good.
Absolutely. And then the follow-ups were really cool.
Yeah.
To the point that now I'm like, oh, I should go and look up who Andromeda was.
Yeah.
And all of those things. You know,
Yep.
it really piqued your interest in history and all of that. And I love the fact that they kind of tied in that almost every life that these 4 or 5 individuals that they touched and that they saved
Right.
ended up going on to do really amazing
Yeah.
humanitarian things.
Yep.
So that was a really nice, just touching
It was
part of it too.
and
you
they
know?
showed that these immortals play bigger parts in history
Yes.
than what we were given credit to. as
Yeah.
just for the soldiers, and it was a freaking good film.
It
I
was
mean,
so
like
phenomenal.
my grade for the film overall, A++.
Yay! I'm
I
gonna
love the cinematography. I love the casting. I love the music. Everything all around was just an A+. I love the fact that Kiki Layne is making a presence now. This is her second. This is like her first real blockbuster film.
Yeah, but
and
gosh,
she played
she's out the gate
on
like
the
a
sides
baby.
of Charlize Theron. That's huge. And
Huge.
Chiwetel. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but you know.
Schweidel.
Played against Schweidel, and it was amazing. The film was great. So for me,
Yeah.
solid A++. What you got?
Yeah, I'm going to give it an A+ as well. I absolutely loved it from beginning to end. The writing, the cinematography, like you said, the casting, everything was really well done. So yeah, I loved it, and I can't wait for a sequel.
Yeah, we're
So
looking for
come
a
on,
sequel.
We're waiting.
Bring it in.
We're waiting on the
COVID
edge
is
of our seats.
freaking up our sequels.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be looking for this.
Yeah, but
so
thank
good.
you so much for sliding through with
Yeah.
us. Please like, share, subscribe. We want your comments. You can email us at actorsfromthedarkside@gmail.com for any questions, concerns, topics that you want us to cover. But yes, we
Yes.
definitely want you to see this movie, and we thank you for taking the time to hear our review. And remember, you don't have to be asleep to dream, so get out and do something for yourself. My name is LaDios Muhammad. I'm an actor with purpose.
And I'm Rav'n, an actor with passion.
And we are actors
From the dark side.